Welcome back everyone. So Xiaomi just announced and is going to be releasing their Xiaomi Mi 11 very soon. So we should go ahead and compare it against another phone that came out this year, which is the Samsung Galaxy S20. Now the Samsung Galaxy S20 has depreciated in price a little bit, so if you want to pick it up, you can pick it up in the description down below. The links will be the cheapest ones I can find on Amazon. And again, this is a quick comparison. Once I'm able to buy the Mi 11, I'll do a full comparison. Now on the front, the Samsung Galaxy S20 has a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED display, and this is a 1440p panel. And what I can tell you is that Samsung has just killed it this year with panels. Besides the Note 20, they make beautiful panels for sure. And Xiaomi makes really good phones too, but Samsung with their panels is so beautiful. You have the 120 Hz capability on the Samsung Galaxy S20 as well, which is another humongous asset for it. So the S20 with that hole punch display and everything looks extremely beautiful, where the Xiaomi Mi 11 has a bigger 6.81-inch AMOLED display, and this is a 120 Hz panel as well. It's also 1440p. So when you combine all those things together, it kind of gives you a mixture that's kind of like the Samsung Galaxy S20, but just a bigger design. And it's more so in line with like a Galaxy S20 Ultra, but this is still a really good panel, and the price isn't insanely high either, which is another huge asset. You're getting like a flagship type of display without really paying an insane amount. It's still pretty expensive, but for sure, the Samsung Galaxy S20's panel is really good, but the Mi 11's panel is also really good as well. Now you both have USB Type-C ports on the bottom, which is huge, and on the back you have glass backs on both. I've said this before, I don't know if the Mi 11's back is frosted, it may just be, but I can't really tell. But the Samsung Galaxy S20 with its standard glass back is totally okay too, and I'll definitely tell you with the camera setups beyond them, on top of them, they both have triple camera setups, which is cool. The Samsung Galaxy S20 has a 12 megapixel wide, 64 megapixel telephoto, then a 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, where the Xiaomi Mi 11 has a 108 megapixel wide-angle lens, 13 megapixel ultra-wide, then a 5 megapixel macro lens, and both can do 8K videos, which is awesome. That was something I'm really happy to see. The biggest difference though, in my opinion, is that you don't really have a telephoto lens on the Mi 11, which may suck a little bit. You do have that macro lens though, which the S20 doesn't have, but if it was up to me, I would rather have a telephoto than a macro lens, to be honest. I'm glad they have ultra-wide sensors though. I think those things are like the pinnacle, but quality is going to be amazing. I think the Samsung Galaxy S20 may actually win when it comes down to the actual just video and photo quality. I feel like Samsung had the best camera this year, and since the Mi 11 is coming out next year, I guess it's a little bit different, but that really pretty much covers it up. I will tell you though, the front camera is probably the bigger difference. The S20 has that 10 megapixel front-facing camera, the Mi 11 has a 20 megapixel front-facing camera, and some of you may think that the Mi 11 is already going to win. You can only do 1080p on the Mi 11, where on the Galaxy S20 you can do 4K 60 on the front. So that's a pretty big thing. If you're a vlogger, if you like making videos with the front camera, you're definitely going to be killing it with the S20. With the Mi 11, it's a pretty standard device when it comes down to it. Software-wise though, they're both kind of running Android 11. Obviously MIUI on the Mi 11, One UI on the Samsung Galaxy S20. I don't really like both, but they both are okay, and Android 11 I guess is okay, so keep it in mind, but they both are going to be lasting for a long time. Potentially the Mi 11 is going to outperform it, I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. In terms of the performance though, and this is a pretty big difference, the Samsung Galaxy S20 has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, an octa-core CPU with 8 gigs of RAM. There's only one model of that device. Where the Mi 11, on the other hand, has that Snapdragon 888 chipset, an Adreno 660 GPU, and 8 gigs of RAM on the base models, and then 12 gigs of RAM on the top tier model. Now I will do a full speed comparison and all that stuff once I get them in-house, but I'm actually really excited to see how both phones will compare. I am pretty sure that the Mi 11 is pretty much going to outperform the Galaxy S20 just because it is newer and it has a more recent chipset, and it has more RAM potentially on the top tier model, but I'll probably end up getting the base model if I even get it. Since I live in America, it's kind of harder to get, but I'll definitely tell you the performance on both are great, but the Mi 11 is probably going to outperform when it comes down to it. Now ending it off with the battery life, the Galaxy S20 has that 4000 mAh battery, the Mi 11 has that 4600 mAh battery, and again, I'm not really too sure if the optimizations within MIUI and all that stuff, but the bigger battery tends to give you better battery life, and I'll probably say the Mi 11 is going to probably outperform it. Both have wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, which is cool. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up. And to honestly kind of sum up this video, I'm excited for both of them. Again, I can't give my final thoughts, but I wouldn't necessarily go for from a Galaxy S20 to a Mi 11 or vice versa. I think these two phones live really, really well in both spaces, and they're kind of head to head if I'm being honest, but that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.